for some than others. That's normal and expected. But we've got a lot of time for squads to coalesce and figure their stuff out.
Timeout called the Warriors. Garnett is checked in for Boston. Here's Thurman. Pass to Thomas. To the wing on the left. Thomas sets a screen for Jamison. Just 5 to shoot to end the cold streak. And Boston with the rebound.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
And here are the Warriors now, following Ray Allen's three-point attempt. Outside Thomas. Pass to Jamison. Garnett with the steal. And now Pierce running the floor all by himself.
There you see the defensive savvy of Garnett on display, helping him come up with the steal, which turns into a successful fast break.
Timeout called the Warriors. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
Weber, he's checked in for Antoine Jamison. Weber outside. Knocks it loose, and it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Garnett. Here's Thurman. Shot clock at 5. Good on the shot. Thurman's got 6 points.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And they double up Garnett. Pierce wide open. He fires. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. He has 7.
Pierce, terrific off the catch and shoot. So smooth with that stroke.
Thurman passes to Thomas. On the wing, Jason Richardson. Poked away.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Oh! Wow, my goodness.
Man. KG taking no prisoners and dropping the hammer down. Well, what a nice throwdown by Kevin Garnett.
Boston foul. Dixon, second personal foul. Third team foul.
need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Thurman passes to Thomas. Over McLeod. Thomas, no luck. Boston's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Golden State's gone 0 of 3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Golden State moving it around. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Jones checked in for Pierce.
And what can give Jason Richardson the edge out there is his explosiveness. But sometimes it's like he just has bottomless energy, and that just lets him outplay you.
Jones is gone just 2 of 6 shooting, 33%. Here's Richardson, and a slam dunk by Richardson.
Great take right there. I love watching him explode towards the hoop.
Now here's Jones. He's guarded closely. Boston again missing.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Here's Thurman. And it's McLeod with the rebound. Boston leading by 21. Inside. It's tipped. Stolen by Thomas. Here's Thurman. Garnett with the block.
Big block that time by Garnett, using every inch of that frame to get the block.
Sinks the three-pointer. Allen's got 11 points in the quarter. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
They've not been passive at all on defense early on. Challenging shots, and it's resulted in a number of blocks.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
Richardson, no luck.
2 minutes remaining.
Boston's gone 4 of 7 on three-point shots in the second quarter. They get it again. McLeod. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Weber.
Good job accepting and embracing the contact on the way up there.
Boston shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
At the line for 2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time. 1:52 left to play in the first half. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Here's McLeod. He's got 18. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
You can see it in his eyes. He is in the zone tonight, scoring with ease.
Thurman passes to Thomas. It's Richardson on the wing. Thomas a screen. 6 on the shot clock. Got a piece of it. Garnett outside. And 1:01 left in the first half of the game. Crawford's shot is good.
You know, Garnett is a willing passer, especially when one of his guys has a clean look.
56 seconds left in the first half. Here's Thurman, guarded by Crawford. On the wing, Jason Richardson. Thomas sets a screen for Richardson. Nice shot from the wing. Richardson's got 19 points.
And the D has no answer for Richardson so far. He's getting whatever kind of shot he wants.
Here's Garnett. And it's Dunleavy with the rebound. Dunleavy's got 4 rebounds in this game. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Solid work at the line a season ago. 83% on his opportunities.
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
Jones, the pass to Garnett. It's Garnett on the wing. Unloads from 13. Doesn't go that time. And so it's Boston in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And the Celtics with possession here. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. That'll be the first half of a two-game trip. Here's Dixon. Drains it from beyond the arc. Dixon's got 10 points.
Well, he acted before they could react. Defenses have to be alert to that.
Outside Thomas. Richardson the pass to Thomas. Now Dunleavy. Shoots over Pierce. Dunleavy's shot is off. The Celtics shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. And the basket by Pierce.
Clever off the dribble. Love whenever Pierce looks to shoot when he's in his rhythm and in his zone. Watch out.
Outside Thomas. Pass to Dunleavy. Jamison against Garnett. 5 on the clock. It's deflected. And even 3-on-3 break. Allen for the three. Good, and Pierce gets the assist. Pierce has got 4 assists now tonight. Allen's gone 6 of 7 so far. Boy, he's making it look easy here, isn't he? And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Pass to Thurman. Right wing. 5 to shoot. Thomas a screen on Garnett. Here's Jamison. No good again that time.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Here's Thurman, and there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. Allen for 3. Rebound by Antoine Jamison. The Warriors have gone 0 of 4 from the field in the second half, yet to find the mark. Richardson outside. Thomas sets a screen for Richardson. Goes up on the high post. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket.
Is so accurate as a shooter from that mid-range. Richardson, someone you've got to try to take that away from.
Here's McLeod. And no good that time. Good D by Thomas. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Back to Pierce. Over Richardson. And the basket by Pierce. Pierce has got 4 this quarter.
Pierce out there running the show. Makes the call and then creates a nice opening.
Richardson outside. Got a piece of it. Here's Pierce. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Pierce has got 13.
Hustle being rewarded that time for Paul Pierce. Excellent execution on the break.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. Celtics making a switch here.
For the Celtics, number 53, Jackson Swift.
Here's Thurman. He has 6. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
The assist.
8 points for him.
Oh, good find by Richardson and a smart pass. He doesn't second guess his instincts. to move the ball.
Pierce for three. Thomas grabs the rebound. Thomas got 9 rebounds now tonight. Garnett comes over to help. Golden State moving it around. Here's Jamison. Softly drops in the floater.
Jamison looks a little awkward at times, unorthodox in his style, but he can put it in the basket, folks.
Here's Pierce. And it's Dunleavy with the rebound. Dunleavy's got 5 rebounds tonight. Shakes him. And it's laid in by Pierce. Pierce has got 8 points. Greetings, everyone. Hope you're all enjoying this. Happy Halloween. It's a special October 31st matchup in the NBA here on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Boston Celtics as they play against the Atlanta Hawks at State Farm Arena. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. Now here's Dang. Well, Greg, always a little extra energy in the air on Halloween. You love it. I love it. We don't fight it. Plenty of creative costumes in the crowd here tonight.
And I hope we see some creativity on the floor as well. These fans got all dressed up. Might as well give them a show here tonight.
A nice shot by Dixon.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Pavlovich, defended by Allen. Pass to Dang. Shoots over Pierce. And there's Dang. That's good on the assist by Terry. Dang's got his second bucket.
The mid-range shot making its way back into the league. Seems like he's taking it seriously.
Here's Garnett. And Garnett slams it home.
KG taking no prisoners and dropping the hammer down. Well, what a nice throwdown by Kevin Garnett.
And so it's Terry bringing it up for the Hawks. And he drives in. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First team foul.
Well, you can't overlook any trip to the line. These points could end up making the difference.
The Hawks shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Yeah, they had the kind of success from the line that would make any coach breathe a sigh of relief, guys.
Now here's Pierce. Turned in an outstanding game against Golden State. From the wing, here's McLeod, and he dunks it down.
Defenders so locked in on Pierce made that an easy assist for him.
Here's the Hawks with the ball. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Boston.
Yeah, 2 conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
Yeah, plenty of opportunity here, guys, to get on each other's bad side. I mean, if they weren't already. Should make for some fairly high drama.
Good.
Defense playing Garnett nice and close inside, but he flexes some muscle and gets through to his finish anyway.
Offensive rebound, Bonner. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Pierce kicks to Garnett. Over in the corner, Allen. Outside, Pierce. The 3. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
Yeah, they had no answer for them. They simply got outplayed and outworked.
Here's Pavlovich. Allen defending. Pavlovich dishes to Terry. Here's Dang, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Allen for the 3. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Boston.
They've not been passive at all on defense early on. Challenging shots, and it's resulted in a number of blocks.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
Dang can't get it to go.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
And there's Terry following the 3 from Ray Allen. Looking to end the run. And it's McLeod with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Garnett attacking. Score the basket. His fourth. He's only missed one of his 5 shots tonight.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Atlanta calls timeout. Bonner passes to Pavlovich. Pass to Terry. Here's Pavlovich. A three-pointer is right on target.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
There's the drive. Dixon. One stolen by Malone. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Pavlovich with the bucket. Pavlovich has got his second bucket of the night.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
Garnett kicks to Pierce. Back to Garnett. Pierce with a screen for Garnett. Jacks up a three. Atlanta with the rebound. Terry looking over the floor. Down low. Here's Dang. Got a hand on it. And here we go with Allen running it up the court. They get it back. Here's McLeod. A basket good off the assist from Allen. McLeod's got 5 points so far.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Now here's Terry. He's tightly guarded. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Bonner from the arc. Nailed from three-point land.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Pierce's shot is good.
Nice job that time by Pierce. You know, some guys absorb contact like a sponge. It just has very little effect on Pierce.
Here's McLeod. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Nobody near Allen. Off target with his three. And so it's Dang bringing it up for Atlanta. Trailing here by 8. Shot by Terry, no good.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Kicks it out to Garnett. Allen for 3. It's rebounded by Malone. Atlanta's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Dang can't get it to go.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Here's McLeod. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
So it's the Celtics now, after the missed 3 from Luol Deng. Dang against Pierce. From deep. Kicks it out to Garnett. Goes back up. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And just a great all-around scorer. Garnett has the defense a little anxious there.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. That free throw missing. Ivy's checked in for Jason Terry. Jones checked in for Boston. Crawford comes in for Dixon. Now Ivy. Pass to Dang. Now here's Malone. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here is Bonner. Shot clock at 6. Here's Dang. Coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. Ray Allen is on the wing. Ivy defending. Crawford against Malone. Back to Crawford. On the wing, Jones. 9 points last game out. Again, the miss by the Celtics. The Hawks trail by 11. Kevin Garnett with the steal. And there's the drive. And Garnett with the slam.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Celtics leading by 13. Here's Crawford. They get it back. And it's Garnett finishing it off.
You know, KG's an insanely long player, and that length allows him to bait defenders into contact and to finish through.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. Free throw drops for Garnett. And has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Ross in the corner. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
The Hawks making a switch here. Webster's checked in. On defense, the Celtics. It's a 16-point game. Dang dishes to Webster. Knocked loose. 6 to shoot. Trying to end the drought, and he nails the jumper. Tang's got 6 points. Now here's Crawford. 11-point game his last outing. Cloud passes to Swift. Allen with the ball. Back to Crawford. The rebound by Ivy. The Hawks trail by 14. And here is Ross out left to the wing. Pass to Dudley. And here is Dang. Puts up a deep three. That shot off. Jones looking for an opening. Kicks it out to Allen. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Ivy with it, and Crawford picks him up defensively. Dudley with a screen for Ross. Fires, high post, good on the bucket.
Nice jumper there, sinking it.
We've got 1:48 left here in the first quarter. Crawford against Ivy. Outside, Jones. Driving in, and Jones with the stuff.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
Here is Dudley, following the bucket by the Celtics. Dang finds Dudley. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
McLeod, and he drops in the layup off the glass. McLeod's got 9.
Not easy amongst the trees to get that score, but he just stayed poised.
Pass to Ross. Ivy on the wing. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Oh, beautiful fake there. That's how to burn an over-aggressive defender.
First one falls for him. Jason Terry is checked in for the Hawks. And Ivy drops them both. Boston leading by 11. Crawford with the ball. And Terry picks him up defensively. Crawford's shot is good. 40 seconds left in the first quarter. And it's Terry with the ball for the Hawks. Ross against Jones. And Terry up top. 14 points from him the last game against Washington. Misses from short range. The Celtics shooting very well. 58%. The offense is flowing right now early for them. And the basket by McCloud. 11 points in the game.
Great job using that weight room strength to get it in against tough D.
Terry with it. Ball stolen. Here's Erhan. Oh, and he just knocked down.
The buzzer beater. Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter. A 3 at the buzzer, that'll do it.
And so it's the Boston Celtics with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, we've seen the Celtics really take control here.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Hey, you got to take those long-range looks when they come your way. Don't wait.
Now here's Terry. Tight defense on him. It's tipped. Here's Erhan. Pass to Dixon. Garnett kicks to Pierce. Kicks it out to Garnett. No good on the triple. The Hawks trail by 21. That's tipped. Pierce with it. And Terry picks him up defensively. Pierce against Terry. The fadeaway. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Now Ross. It's good. Ross has got his second bucket of the night.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
Pass to Pierce. Garnett surveying the defense. Second chance shot, and the layup is up and in. Garnett's got 16.
Just putting on the hard hat and going to work. Getting buckets is what KG does.
Out to the right wing. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Celtics leading by 21 to the inside. And Garnett with the slam.
A specialty of KG's, the lob slam.
Hawks have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's Terry. Pass to Ivy. Connects from three-point range. He's got 5.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
The Celtics working the ball around now. Here's Dixon. Terry outside. Tries the spin move. To the paint. Here's Dudley. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Garnett. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
And how about the power there from KG? He can fly with the best of them.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. And look at Kevin Garnett. What a contribution.
And he has absolutely worn them out in the paint. They need to come up with a plan to limit his touches in the interior.
One's checked in for the Celtics. Left side, Terry. The shot from the low post is good.
And a size disadvantage, clearly, but Terry still found a way to make it work.
Dudley against Garnett. He takes it in, and it's slammed in by Garnett.
He is on a roll right now.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And it's Terry off the drive. It's deflected. Right side, Pierce. Pass to Swift. Here's Dixon. Here's Garnett. He picked up 24 points in their last one against Golden State.
And how about the block shots, guys? I mean, just overpowering on the defensive side. Really, he wasn't the intimidator.
Now here's Pierce. 4 seconds left. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Pierce has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Pierce's jump shot makes quick work of the mid-range opening. Lethal from that area of the floor. Refined and perfected.
Here's Pavlovich. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Wizards in Washington. It's not going to fall. He's taken 4 shots and made 2. Here's Pierce. The quick look, no good that time.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Last game for Boston, they picked up the W against the Warriors.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Boy, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
Pierce feeling it out a bit. And it's Malone with the rebound. And it's Terry with the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. Shoots from 14. The shot by Ivy, no good. Celtics leading by 21. Now here's Garnett. He's got 22. Great open look there. Dixon's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
You know, Garnett is a willing passer, especially when one of his guys has a clean look.
Here's Pavlovich, defended by Pierce. Pavlovich dishes to Malone. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
The fader. And Garnett, that's good. Garnett's got 10 points in the quarter.
You know, the mid-range J of Garnett is a thing of beauty. Textbook release from the big man.
Malone, a screen on Pierce. Malone in the post. Swift on him.
Strong play on the interior, forcing the defender to overcommit.
The Hawks have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. So for the Hawks, Bonner comes in for Jared Dudley. And it's Dang in for Ivy. Good on the second free throw. Celtics leading by 23. Crawford outside. Garnett outside. Back to Crawford. Jones, the pass to McLeod. Kicks it out to Garnett. Over Bonner. KG, that's good. Garnett's got 26.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Now here's Terry. He's got 6. To the middle. Stolen by Jones. Here we go, all alone. Loud pass to Garnett. Stolen by Terry. To the inside. Here's Bonner. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Dang against Jones. Dang kicks to Pavlovich. Just 5 on the clock.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Hawks shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first. Ivy's checked in for Terry. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Celtics leading by 23. And here's Crawford. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. For Boston, they have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
And live for the Celtics. Jamal Crawford. 2 shots.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And the Hawks with possession here. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Malone passes to Ivy. Here's Pavlovich for the 3. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Fluid motion off the catch. That's a nice shot.
Dang against Jones. Kicks it out to Garnett. Back to Jones. Offensive rebound. They set the screen. Hits the 3-point bomb. Jones has got 5 now.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Doubled by Crawford. Ivy passes to Bonner. Ivy against Garnett. And it's Dang in the corner. Clock at 6. Out to the right wing. In Atlanta again with the bucket.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Garnett kicks to Crawford. Fades away. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. Atlanta's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on three-pointers. Here's Pavlovich. Beautiful reverse layup. Pavlovich has got 7 points for the quarter. Celtics leading by 21. Garnett outside. Deep two from Crawford. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. He has 6.
Well, I'm not sure how that one found the bottom of the net, but hey, you take it when it comes.
Ivy passes to Bonner. Here's Pavlovich. Allen defending. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pavlovich dishes to Malone. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
And I like the decision making. He's taking what the defense is willing to give him.
You know, more and more big guys in the league have that mid-range shot in their bag now, and they need it.
Now here's Garnett, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Celtics substitution. Number 8.
The Hawks trail by 21. 1:41 left to play here in the half. And the call will be against Kevin Garnett. That's his first foul. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
.139 left to play here in the second quarter.
That's textbook defense there. I mean, just how you want to play it. Stay connected. Force a tough shot.
It's stolen by Dang. Here's Ivy. The rebound by the Celtics. McLeod's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Kicks it out to Crawford. That's good, and so Garnett with the assists. Crawford's got 9 points.
Oh, nice confidence on that shot. To get it to go from the corner.
Crawford against Ivy. Pass to Bonner. Here's Pavlovich. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Jones, and Jones slams it home.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Dang against Jones. 30 seconds left now here in the second. Bonner for 3. And it's McLeod with the rebound. McLeod's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Crawford kicks to Garnett. There's 14 seconds left in the first half of basketball. It's stolen by Dang. Pass to Pavlovich. Here is Bonner from downtown. The shot, no good. Kevin Garnett, a big ticket. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Boston Celtics. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We've got more in store for you right after this. And welcome back to the second half of our Halloween broadcast. It's been a clinic from Kevin Garnett.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Dixon passes to McCloud. Kicks it out to Allen. Kept alive. Pass to McCloud. Takes it inside, and that one is stuffed right through.
Love that, being proactive and getting it done.
Atlanta's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%. And he comes up with the deuce. Terry's got 8 points.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah. Every coach in this league loves assisted buckets.
And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Pass to Pavlovich. Now here's Dang. Pierce covering. Dang kicks to Bonner. Trains the three-pointer. Bonner's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Here's Dixon. Terry covering. Out of bounds. Atlanta takes possession. Atlanta's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. And he jams it with authority.
Wow, making sure of that one.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Pavlovich. Allen defending. Malone, a screen on Allen. Here's Pavlovich. The kick out to Dang. 5 to shoot. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Shot by Terry, no good. The Celtics have gone 3 of 4 so far in the 3rd quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Pass to Dixon. Garnett, the screen. And stolen by Malone. To the left wing. Dang looking it over. Here is Bonner, guarded by Garnett. Shot clock at 6. Bonner passes to Dang. Shoots the 3. It's good from long range. Dang's got 9 points.
Yeah, you got to run Dang off that three-point line. He's superb at knocking down the triple thanks to that fast release.
Pass to Dixon. Back to Allen. Pierce up top. He's covered by Dang. Pierce dishes to Garnett. Somehow misses the one-handed flush.
And priority number 1 has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
Here's Terry. And Boston with the rebound. When this game is done, they'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat. That'll be the 2nd of this 2-game road trip. get it to go. Atlanta's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Now here's Terry, guarded closer. The rebound by the Celtics. Garnett's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Pierce. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, in so many ways, Paul Pierce is just remarkable. I mean, his skill level is so high. I mean, he can outsmart defenders and really has the mechanics to score the ball from anywhere.
The Hawks shooting about 42% so far. Atlanta calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Terry in the corner. Over Dixon. It's tipped. It's Pierce on the wing. Terry covering. Here's McLeod, and he goes in for the dunk.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Here's Pavlovich. He's got 12. Bonner passes to Pavlovich from 12 feet out. That's good on the jump shot. Pavlovich has got 14 points.
It's a good night when you're racking them up like that.
Here's McLeod. He's got 19. Oh,
Goodness. Mercy, mercy me.
Boom, he jams it straight down.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
Here's Dixon. He's got 9. Pass to Pierce. Here's the 3. Pavlovich with the rebound. Hawks have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. And the Hawks making a change here. Dudley's checked in.
Number 14, Jared Dudley.
Atlanta with the ball. Here's Pavlovich. He's got 14. Malone, a screen on Allen. Pavlovich passes to Malone. Stripped away. Here's McLeod. Pass to Dixon. Tang against Pierce. 16 feet away. Pavlovich with the rebound.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
This one for 3. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
And he's not going to miss those very often, even from deep. The D has to close out a little stronger on him.
Here's Swift. Hasn't made one yet. Allen surveying the D. 4 on the clock. Pierce with a wide open look. Allen outside. The second chance effort. Rebound.